Hello dear multicellular organisms, welcome back to our zoology class. In today's our zoology class, we are going to discuss about a great structure, a part which belongs to mother's body, that is mother's womb or female reproductive system. So we knew the greatness of this part. Even God must be born from mother's womb. So every creature should be formed from mother, not only from the womb. Mother in the cells, it may be mother cell or the part which is present in the mother's body. So according to cell theory, new life will be originated from the pre-existed cell. So according to that, every organism must be born from mother's womb. So let me come to the topic. Parts of this diagram. Generally we could observe one pair of ovaries, vagina, uterus, fallopian tubes, also called oviducts, fimbriae, funnel, isthmus, ampulla, and the special muscles called mesovarium, which protect and connect the ovary to the uterus and etc. Let me see one by one in detail. Generally, when the female body enters into 13 years age old, that is called teenage. Teen in the sense in Latin language 13. When they will be entered into teenage, 9 to 13. First time in their life, from the one pairs of ovary, from right or left ovary, ovum is released, discharged. Discharging of ovum from the ovary is known as ovulation. So every 28 days once ovulation occurs. So this ovulation every 28 days will be continued in the process of cycle. So here this ovulation cycle is also known as menses or menstruation cycle. Commonly it is termed as periods. So every 28 days once one ovum will be released, that is called ovulation. After releasing the ovum is collected by these irregular finger-like structures called funnel. This funnel is connected to the special long and elongated narrow tube is called oviduct, or it is also known as fallopian tube. This tube has again isthmus and ampulla and etc. parts. So finally, ovum 24 hours, 1 day, lifespan of the ovum is 1 day. So 1 day ovum waits in the fallopian tube for the arrival of the sperms. So these both fallopian tubes, they are connected to the irregular conical shaped or inverted pear fruit shaped structure is known as womb or uterus, where the embryo will be developed into the baby. Okay, so here after 1 day, if there is no arrival of the sperms, then the ovum dies, in the sense ovum become inactive, and within 7 days ovum it reach the uterus or mother's womb with the help of ciliated epithelial cells which are present inside the fallopian tubes, both sides, every month from one side. So after reaching this ovum into the womb, already when the ovulation takes place, inside the uterus thick blood vessels will be coated. In case if the ovum is fertilized, then that is called zygote. Within 7 days the zygote enters into womb and it will be settled in the womb. That is called implantation. Once the implantation occurs, then the person is known as pregnant. That condition is called pregnancy. So after implantation, these thick and pure blood vessels will be nourished, the zygote into embryo, from embryo into baby, and allantois, amniotic fluid, amnion, placenta, such type of parts will be developed month wise. So total 9 months. So these 9 months period is known as gestation period. First 3 months period is known as pregnancy period. So total gestation period is 9 months. In case ovum is not fertile, so this is not formed as a zygote, then ovum dies, it enters into womb, then there is no function of these blood vessels. So this thick and pure blood, coated blood will be shed off, and along with the dead or inactive ovum, 5 days in the form of drops, blood is bleed out. We should not say that released out or comes out, etc. From the body, if the fluid, if it come out, that is called bleeding. Remember everybody, it's not called as leaking or flowing, etc. So 5 days this bleeding occurs. Drops wise blood will be loosened. During the 5 days this process is known as periods or menses. This process every month will be repeated because that is called menstrual cycle. So here, after 5 days, again from one more ovary, previous month if it is example from right ovary, in the sense next month left ovary. So inside the ovary, ovarian follicles will be developed. Those ovarian follicles will be produce the ovum. So this ovum is produced by oogonium mother cells. Due to the meiosis, oogonium mother cells inside the ovarian follicles, they produce the ovum or egg cell. Then same, after 5 days again ovulation will be taken place, exactly 14th date in every menstrual cycle, every 28 days once. Exactly 14th day ovulation occurs, and again one day it will remain in the fallopian tube. After deactivation or death, within 7 days it enters into mother's womb. Again 5 to 7 days bleeding. Again after completion of 5 days, again 14 days ovum formation takes place, and this cyclic process will be continued. If it is a zygote, then that is called implantation. This zygote is converted into embryo. First 3 months is called pregnancy period, and the 3 months embryo is known as a fetus. Then 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So this fetus will be developed into baby, and within these 6 months, 4th month to 9th month, organs are developed. So this is called organogenesis or organogenesis development, etc. So this is the very important part in the female body, especially mother's body, because everybody, every creature, every organism, we have got life on this earth. So dear everybody, this is a brief information regarding mother's womb. The unique part in this world. So in one more video we will be meet with one more beautiful and unique topic. Till then, good luck.